On Smerwick strand at break of day, lonely Fitzgerald smoked away. He puffed his pipe and watched the tide, no wife nor children by his side. A man without a wife, said he, as lonesome as a man can be. Like scissors missing half a pair, or dancing in Salem with no tunes fair. A bottle drained, a hookless line, that's the sorry state of mine. Oh Lord above, if truth be told, I'd swap my pipe for a hand to hold. He cast his eyes along the strand and sped a sight so sweet and grand. A Merrow sat combing sea-green hair, the morning sun made it glitter fair. Her tresses shone like streams of light, all glistening in the dawn and bright. Her skin was pale, her form so fair, no queen in Kerry could compare. By all that's holy, Dick declared, I've never seen a lass so rare. If such a jewel should be my own, I'd never more be left alone. Now Merrows are folk of the sea, half of fish and half of she. By their magic cap of scarlet hue, they dive the waves of the ocean blue. Their caps, they say, of crimson thread, can call them back to ocean's bed. Without that gift they cannot flee, nor plunge again beneath the sea. So quick as thought he seized it near, the maiden turned in sudden fear. Her eyes grew wide, her cries rang clear, like a newborn babe for all to hear. She sobbed and wept, her voice so sweet, now tell me man, will you me eat? Dick jumped as if struck by a blow, and laughed until his cheeks did glow. By saints above, cried he amazed, no such wild thought my mind has raised. I'd sooner eat myself, my dear, than harm a hair of your head here. She looked at him with tearful eye, and softly spoke with trembling sigh. Then tell me man, what will you do? Why did you take my cap from view? I take it fish, I'll tell you true, I've half a mind to marry you. Be mistress of my home and heart, the dearest treasure in my heart. The Merrow paused and smiled so bright, her green hair shining in morning light. If that's your wish, I'll not say nay, I'll be your wife without delay. Let me twist my hair, said she, for strangers all will look at me. And when her shining locks were done, he swore his fortune had begun. They fetched good Father Fitzgibbon straight, who frowned and fussed at such a fate. A fish for wife the Lord forbid, no Christian man should wed a squid. Dick scratched his head and pleaded mild, she's gentle, reverent, soft and mild. Besides, says he, her da's a king, and has all the gold the ocean can bring. The father paused and rubbed his chin, gold from the sea, and now well then, marry her by all means, my son. If she were a trout, still let it be done. And Merrow soon were wed, and back to Gollerus home they sped. With joy and laughter, song and cheer, their days passed bright from year to year. She swept the floor and kept it neat, she cooked the fish and baked the meat. And though her hands were webbed and small, she nursed the babes the best of all. 3 fine young children blessed their years, and chased away his lonely fears. Dick swore no man in Kerry wide had such a jewel for his sweet bride. One morning Dick to Tralee went, and left his wife in sweet content. She cleaned from floor to rafters, tall as their children played with laughter all. But there behind the cobweb twine, her scarlet cap began to shine. She held it close, her heart grew sore, and thought upon the sea once more. Her father's halls, her mother's grace, her brothers in the ocean's place. The tides within began to swell with thoughts of home where sea folk dwell. She sat beside the cradle dear, and kissed her babe with tender tears. Sweet child, she said, I'll not be long, but can be low, call loud and strong. She thought of Dick, so kind, so true, who never dreamed what she might do. To leave forever would break my heart, so but one short visit, then I'll depart. She bade her eldest mind the rest, be good my girl, well and do your best. I'll see my father, mother too, then soon return with love to you. But year by year Dick watched the tide in hope to see his Merrow bride. For though the waves rolled soft and deep, she never returned from the ocean's keep. I know her father keeps her bee, for if she could, she'd come back to me. No bride he took, though many tried, for none could match his ocean bride. And when at last his life was o'er, they spoke of him on Kerry's shore. He loved the maid of sea's embrace, the lady of Gollerus grace.